I wanted to pay. I did not see my phone. No money. My phone was not inside my bag. I became restless. I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, no. They're taking my phone. So I was like, please bring my phone, let me call my husband. And she gave me the phone to call my husband. I don't remember any number. I lost anything like that in my life. I was crying, seriously crying, because it was like film. It was like film trip. What if they had jacked my bag and pushed me out? What would have been the case? Or what if they were kidnappers? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, I know it's been a while that I've come on the streets of YouTube, but I have a lot to share. A lot. I mean a lot. I know you guys have been wondering, oh, where has she gone to? Like, I've not posted. I didn't post throughout the month of April. I don't really know why. I don't really know why. I guess maybe I'm not. Okay, let me confess my sins. Let me report myself. I think throughout the month of April, I didn't really go out on walks like per se. I didn't go out for walks, and I was planning to do something for the Easter period, but somehow I didn't get to. Either something was always coming up, it wasn't work, it was probably another engagement, and that was it. Just went through month of April. Meanwhile, something else happened that shook me. My phone was stolen in a bus. Before I give you the gist on how that went, this is me in the month of May 10. Yes, so I resumed my morning walks with my husband. Let's just say it's a break that I took. Let's just call it a break. But anyways, I'm here again. Now, before the Easter happened in March, right? Easter happened in March. Either maybe first week of April or last week of March. The whole Easter celebration, holidays, it was really awesome. Different things happened. There was a theater play at church, Oro, Eledumare. Yeah. Today. So let me just go straight to the gist on how my phone was stolen. On 29th of April 2025, like that date, I can't forget it in a while because it has stuck to my head, because that day was a very bad experience for me. I got to the bus stop and there was a korokwe. I don't know if you know it. You should know a korokwe. There was a korokwe and there was a bus, and this korokwe did not have a conductor, but he was calling passengers. Then there was another bus parked a bit further down in the bus stop, and the conductor of that bus like came forward. He was like, you know how they used to drag now for customers. Sha went to his own bus. He directly made me sit down at the front seat. I entered. Of course, this is not the first time I sitting down at the front seat of a downfall bus. But then I noticed that the person who was sitting at the back of that bus came forward before I got to that bus, and he sat down inside close to the driver. I sat down close to the door. As I entered, the bus started moving. Now, as the bus started moving, the conductor, you know how they'll ask for money now? He asked for money. I opened my bag, the zip of my bag, to bring out money from my purse. It's 500 naira, so I was trying to look for 500 naira inside my purse while still inside the bag, my hand inside the bag. Suddenly, the conductor now called me that I should drag the seat belt of the car. So I pulled the seat belt with my right hand. It wasn't pulling, and somehow the conductor was like, I should keep pulling it. He was trying to hold the door and also like help me pull it, in quotes. After I was like, oh, I should use my left hand to pull the seatbelt, and innocently I thought that the seatbelt was stuck and I was having a hard time to pull it. Now, after a while, he said, oh, I shouldn't worry again, I shouldn't worry. So as I sat down well to bring out the money from my bag, that's how I heard the driver mumble like Yoruba, maybe. He said some things, yeah. Then the conductor now asked me that Shebi is Kara I'm going to. I'm like, I'm not going to Kara, I'm going to Bega. I told you I'm going to Bega. That's why I even entered your bus in the first place. Why are you not asking me now if I'm going to Kara? That's why that they're no longer going to Bega, that I should stop. Apparently they had gotten to the next bus stop, but they didn't get to the bus stop. They stopped some meters before the next bus stop, that I should come down here, that they are no longer going. So I came down and the conductor was like, that Shebi he didn't collect money from me, that I should enter another bus. I was still processing the fact that if I had known, I would have entered another coupe. Why would I enter a bus and they'll stop me halfway? I didn't even know what had happened. So I waited for another bus. I walked down to the bus stop, waited for another bus. As I entered this new bus now, I wanted to pay. I did not see my phone. Normally, as I was saying this thing, I was just remembering the whole experience. I didn't see my phone. My phone was not inside my bag. I started to like turn my bag, not turn my bag, but check every part of my bag. My bag is not that big, so and I'm sure that I kept the phone in my bag because I saw the phone when I paid for the bike that brought me to the bus stop. As I started to check, this hot sweat just came on me. I became restless. I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god, no. They're taking my phone. Like, I was saying all these things inside. Like, I didn't want to scream or create a scene because this new bus I entered, it wasn't any of them that took the phone. It wasn't as though it was I knew at that point that it was that first bus I entered that they took that phone. And it was definitely during that time where the conductor was asking me to pull the seat belt. That was when this happened. And it was when they had taken the phone that the conductor asked me to not worry about the seat belt again. I started to panic. I asked the guy beside me, sitting in the bus, that please can you borrow me your phone? I want to call my line. He said his phone was switched off. I turned back. There was a lady sitting down beside me at the back. I asked her, please can I borrow your phone? She helped me dial my number. It was switched off. Oh, I got into another level of panic. Began to panic. I was like, God, please, my phone has done. I began to say, oh God, my phone. So I was like, please bring me phone. Let me call my husband. And she gave me the phone to call my husband. I don't remember any number. Nothing was remembering in my head. All that was in my head was my phone number. I tried that different number combinations. Nothing was working. Nothing. It kept telling me a number like that is not available. But because I was very disoriented at that time, I got to Bega, and when somebody walks to the office, I was walking, but I was running. I was trying to get to the office to block my accounts because I was not remembering anything. Because of how shocked I was very shocked. I have never lost anything like that in my life. I've never had a stolen phone scene or occurring in my life. I've never been in that kind of situation before. It was when I got to the office, the meeting that I was rushing for was about to start. I didn't think of any meeting. I went upstairs. That was when I started crying. I was crying, seriously crying, because it was like film. It was like film trick. Everything was just so unreal. Like, is this how they see people's phone? Just like that. Just like that. Phone, gone. I got to the office. My colleague helped me to block my accounts. I sent my husband a mail. I told him that my phone has been stolen, that he should call my colleague's number. I put my colleague's number there. He called my colleague. I spoke to him. I was crying. I was like, they've stolen my phone. I was crying. Now that I'm saying it, I'm laughing, but it wasn't. Tell me what your experience was that period.
You the day your phone was stolen?
Yes, like on that day.
I remember when I called you. When I saw the email, I was like, hey, bro, like, what happened? So I called the number. And you picked it, you're just crying. I tried to console you. He got back home. He got back home. Like,
before you get to when I could go back home, let me just continue. I just wanted to share that particular experience. Before going to mass, my HOP, my head of operations, she was like, she was researching here. It's just phone. It's just phone. That thank God it's just a material thing. That what if they had jacked my bag with force and pushed me out, because I was sitting down close to the door. You can imagine that kind of thing, sitting down close to the door. What if they had jacked my bag and pushed me out? What would have been the case? Or what if they were kidnappers? What if they just covered my mouth with something and they drove off somewhere? Like, she was trying to just make me see reasons why I shouldn't be too pained about the phone. That is just phone. Throughout that day, anytime I remember it, I'll just be sad. I'll just have a long face. Every time I try to do something on my phone, I remember, oh, my phone was stolen. I would just have a long face, just be sad. Then on my way home, as I entered the bus, I was just looking at everybody's hand, looking at everybody's phone, hoping that I would see my phone. Hoping that I would see my phone. Now, when I got home that day, I cried another round too.
You cried?
I crowed.
And you grew.
And I grew. I was on my phone, because that phone, I bought it in 2023. And it could pass as a new phone, because I know, like, I keep things well. I know how to keep things well. Like, I'm not a careless person per se. I know how to keep things well. Like, that phone can pass as a new phone. If I wanted to resell it by myself, it's not, that's the Infinix Hot 40 Pro that I used to shoot my videos. That phone was very new, very, very everything. I felt like this pain, this strong pain in my chest. I've not felt that way before. The next day was 30th of April. I went to work that day. I felt a bit like relieved. My husband, like, he really comforted me. He told me that I should stop crying. I should stop, that it's just phone. That what if I was hurt or I was kidnapped or something else? That is just phone. That I shouldn't bother about it. I know. My MTN line was retrieved, and on the 1st of May, my husband, he gave me his own phone, because I needed to have a phone for the different meetings and for communication. It felt so somehow not being able to communicate. In short, when I'm on my way throughout the day, I was communicating with my husband via mail. It was so
mail chat.
I'm telling you, mail chat. When I'm about to leave the office, I send him a mail that I'm about to leave. When I got to work that morning, I sent him a mail that I've gotten to work. Like, it was so not being able to communicate, not being able to call. It felt so like you are being isolated. So I needed something at the meantime. My husband gave me his phone. He got another phone that day. I put in my SIM. Apparently, my phone had backed up till the 29th of April. So I was able to get back all my contacts. And meanwhile, all my contacts were backed up in my Gmail, my my pictures and videos backed up in my Gmail. So this is where I would like to advise everybody. If you have a smartphone, please back up your contacts on your Gmail, back up your photos and videos in your Gmail. If I didn't have a backup in Gmail, I would have lost everything. So please back up your contacts, your pictures, your videos in your Gmail, please, so that in cases like this, which I don't pray for anybody, you won't feel the pain. Even though I miss my phone, I miss my Infinix Hot 40 Pro, I miss it so much. I checked the price, but the price now is higher than what I bought it. So we move and all. Then what I did was to go, when you log on to Gmail, you will see something about devices or so. So that my phone was showing there. What I did was to secure the phone, was to lock the phone and flag a message on the phone. I put a phone number they could call. Yeah, so thank God. I'm grateful to God that it wasn't more than this, more than that. It was just my phone that was stolen. I wasn't hurt. They didn't jack my whole bag and pushed me out of the bus. I'm grateful to God that I came back home in one piece, even though I was devastated. Grateful to God that I was able to retrieve the line and all my contacts, everything came back. Yeah, and I know that I'll get a better phone by God's grace. I'm grateful to God for my husband. Like, he really helped me, comforted me. Because that period, I don't think I've cried over like I've cried like that before. And wow, the shock was still there. Like, how can this happen? It was very so. But you know what? Thank God. Yes, and my family too. So today is the 10th of May, and this is me taking a walk after a long time, and I just wanted to share my experience with you guys, to also educate you guys too, that when you have cases like that. Funny enough, my colleague at work, she also said she experienced the same thing. Her own wasn't even seatbelt. Her own was they told her to hold the door. The boss was emotional. They told her to hold the door, that the door would so fall. She was like, why can't you park this bus and fix this door? They told her to hold it. That's how they took her phone. They now told her that they're no longer going, that she should come down. So please be alert, be aware. Be alert, be aware. Yeah, you should just stay with me for now. Now, all this while I'm having a desire to get DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. I've seen people use it. That's like a camera that they made for vlogging, and I like to vlog, so it's my bucket list to buy one of these days. Soon, by God's grace, God's special provision. Who knows? Anything can happen. And I'll have a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. Yeah, in the meantime, I'll be using my phone for now. I only taking a walk. Look at how I'm sweating. Top yourself. And I finally get to jog. I lost 10 pounds this morning. In case you don't know. Many things for. Meanwhile, I've been at home for the past 2 days because I've had a work training that requires me to be at home from 8 to 4, and it's been exciting. Alright, so on our way back home, if you've had similar experiences or you know someone who has such experience, please share in the comment section, especially if you are the person who had such experience. Like, how did you feel during that period, and did you recover your contacts? Did you recover your details? Yes, and please don't forget my advice concerning backing up your contacts now, and not backup monthly. Set it on backup daily. My last backup was on 29th. That same day the phone was stolen, so that's why I was able to recover everything. So please, as soon as you finish watching this video, go and change your backup settings to email, Gmail. Backup your contacts. Set it, put it on daily backup, so you don't miss out on anything. It's not a bad idea to back up, even though we don't pray for our phones to be stolen or misplaced. Yeah, and don't forget to like, to share, and what?
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe. Yes, please subscribe to the channel. And I'm back. Yes, I'm back by God's grace. I miss making videos like this. It's short. It was during this period, this morning, as I'm making this video, just reliving that experience. Like the whole feeling of why I like videos just came back, as though my morale came back. So please, I'm back on YouTube. Please like this video. And yeah, share and comment too. See ya. Bye.